SGC here, and we are back with a movie review. Noah, the 2014 edition, not the 1998 version, directed by Darren Aronofsky. An epic, biblically inspired fantasy film. Biblical. Fantasy. Great job, Wikipedia. It's written by Aronofsky and Ari Handel, and he's loosely based on the story of Noah's Ark. I mean, basically, you have 2 chapters of Genesis to work with, and you made an entire movie about it, and you changed, like, a lot of stuff, because you added a lot of stuff. But anyway, let's get it on with the casting. So we got a not bad cast. I mean, we got Russell Crowe, Jennifer Connelly, Ray Winstone, Emma Watson, Logan Lerman, Anthony Hopkins, and other people. So basically, if you didn't know, Noah is about a dude called Noah who gets a message from God saying that he's going to wipe out everybody on mankind and by a flood, so build a boat. And for some reason, I'm going to give you the command or whatever of a pair of everything living animals. They're going to go into your boat and you're going to survive and everyone else is going to die. So that's the basic premise. If you're interested, read Genesis 6, chapter 6 and 7. That's pretty much the entire story. Obviously, with Aronofsky's interpretation, there's a lot of extra stuff. I mean, there's a lot more human involved, as in they're jealous as to, like, we need to get on that boat to survive, because everything's going up to craps, because there's not a lot of resources around, and people are just evil. So, what did I like about this film? First off, I enjoyed the Watchers. These are fallen angels who look like 6-armed stone golems, because for some reason they have to enter through space, and then they hit the ground, and as God's punishment, as they hit the ground, they become these stone 6-armed golems, because angels have physical form. But anyway, so that's kind of cool. They help build the Ark and stuff. That's not in the Bible. We have Nephilims, not the Watchers, so it's, yeah. So really, I don't know how to review this movie, really, because I'm a Christian myself, but let's just not talk about the religious aspect of what I read in the Bible compared to the actual movie itself. So we have Russell Crowe. He can carry the film. Played Noah fine. Jennifer Connelly played the wife. Ray Winstone played, like, this bad guy, Tubal Cain. He was hit and miss, I think. Sometimes he was really cool and menacing, but at times it's just like he wasn't there enough to be an actual character per se to justify his existence. Because I sort of wish there was more of him and more interaction between Tubal Cain, and everybody else. And then we got Emma Watson, who plays like some chick they pick up as a child, becomes one of the wives of the kids. And then Logan Lerman, I didn't even know he was in this movie. He's probably one of the kids with hardly any lines. Anthony Hopkins was the great-grandfather of Noah. For some reason, he can survive on the mountain, and he is super mystical and craziness. And it's just cool, Anthony Hopkins playing an old dude. So yeah, so basically, I enjoyed the beginning where it was humanistic as to seeing how Noah was doing his thing, and then all these humanistic things in terms of how did the rest of the world react to Noah building the Ark, and they want to get on, and then the Watchers' explanation of them helping the Ark. It was like, yeah, sure. And then we have this whole drama thing about Noah trying to kill kids and stuff because he's going to end the human race, and that was sort of draggy. I would say pretty much draggy, but it was an interesting concept to see that they were trying to make something out of this, because, yeah. So did I dislike anything? I would say not much. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. And I guess the biggest thing, now adapting my religious belief, not religious, but Christianity beliefs, what I read is that in Genesis 6:7 is that there is no mention of Emma Watson's character, because Noah's kids already have wives as they get on the Ark, so that whole, I guess, half of the movie did not exist because there was no drama. Noah did not have to kill anybody, so FYI if you cared about the whole source material. But yeah, so the latter half of the film sort of, well, was weaker compared to the front, because I guess the beginning felt more structured and just new in the sense where it's like, oh, this is, you know, different. And the latter half is sort of drama and just, oh, I gotta kill, but, you know, my family hates me now, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, whatever, I didn't really care about that. Sort of wish they actually went with the whole, stuck with the Bible thing and see how they would have adapted that. Because I think the biggest expectation for me was, how are they going to adapt 2 chapters into an entire movie? of 138 minutes, and the latter half wasn't even based off the Bible, nor is it really inspired because Emma Watson's character did not exist. All the kids had wives, so there was no that problem of killing kids. But I enjoyed the humanistic side of, like, this could have happened, in the sense, like, this is what Noah had to deal with if that happened. Like, Noah was a lot more, I guess, crazy. Well, I mean, he's pretty crazy in general, even with the Bible standards, because he's built an ark. It's like, wow. Wow. Well, I mean, I don't want to even talk about God in this, really. It's a movie review, and yeah, so I guess the latter half of the movie felt weaker compared to the beginning. The beginning was interesting, and yeah, and that's pretty much it about this movie review. Noah, Russell Crowe was fine. I mean, Russell Crowe did the Russell Crowe thing, and yeah, it was interesting to see this interpretation. I mean, I'm always open to seeing how people interpret the Bible. I mean, I'm totally looking forward to Christian Bale's Exodus, Gods and Kings, because that's going to be an interesting thing. This movie is getting controversial from people that are hating, like, oh, they're adapting the Word of God and making it different, blah, blah, blah. But there's people that supported that are Christians. I'm totally like, whatever, this is entertainment. And it's just like, well, now there's more of a realistic, beyond, you know, picture books of how kids would see Noah. Because this is a sort of, I guess, a visual imagery of how back then would work. Because, I mean, if you look at Christian books of how Noah's boat is an actual boat. Like, you would see the boatness and then the curves. It was like, and then people would be like, how did they build it back then? But when you look at the Noah's boat ark here, I mean, like, it's a friggin' rectangular 3D object. It's a rectangle. It's just like a coffin. Ugh. Rather than an actual boat. And I like that. It's like, that's how they would have built it, because they did not have the technology to build an actual hull or whatever. They built that and that was done. So I appreciate that Darren Aronofsky, you know, directed this film and made this film, though I feel that previous Aronofsky films require more thinking. Noah's pretty straightforward, and I mean, you can't really, I don't know, there wasn't those like crazy deep ideas where you think about it and think about, but here it's just like, oh, Noah got flooded and that's what happened. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for this movie review for Noah. Like I said, leave me a comment below and we will discuss about things. See ya.